Up-and-coming hip-hop group CED talks about collaborations and more on today's interview.
You already know it's 22 on the beat. CED, you know how we coming.
CED, Omi, you already know what time it is.
EJ,
Two Rod. You already know the Rod CED shit. For real, started with me and this nigga right here, EJ. 2 years ago, on a couch like this, niggas was like, what we gonna do with our life, basically, you know what I'm saying? Chase every dollar, you know what I'm saying? And just woke up, started rap shit, clothing, just get it going, you know what I'm saying? So we make movies, clothing, fitness, health, promotion, everything. This Hey Six with the clothing, that's with us. Shit, we got like, you know, Jang Images with the photography. We just started doing like fitness and wellness with everything that we're doing right now, trying to get up, you know what I'm saying, in every kind of market basically, so we do everything for real. I robbed my little brother by blood, so yeah, he like my little brother. And one day he brought this nigga to the stew, was like, yo, this nigga make beats, and I'm like, yeah, alright, nigga. He was trying to tell me for like 2 months, yo, this nigga make beats and I'm rapping, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, like, get me in the stew. So I'm like, alright. At the time, it was just me and EJ rapping for real. And then, shit, I think I just let him come through a couple times and he started sending me his beats and I was like, damn, the little nigga is actually harder than some of these YouTube beats you be using or bullshit, like, and then he just started getting better and better. And then as he was growing, and they both started growing. I started telling them like, yo, y'all gotta get a certain amount of views to drop y'all videos. Y'all gotta get a certain amount of fans, certain amount of, you know what I'm saying, followers and all that shit. Like, cause he had like almost 10K on his first Instagram and that joint got deleted. That shit was helping us a lot. Cause, you know what I'm saying, he had a lot more like people on his shit. Like, I only got 2K, you know, he got 3K. So I'm saying like, we was getting up there and then his shit died down. Cause he lost his Instagram, so like I told, you know, everybody had to just get back up on their shit. So they got their shit up, followers, all that shit, and then boom, you know what I'm saying, paperwork came in. For 22 paperwork on the way, and then you know what I'm saying, everybody just boom. Shit. Yeah, it was music and clothes. That's what, cause he always had a thing for fashion type shit. Like I wear whatever for real. He had a thing for fashion. He used to be like, yo, we should put it on clothes. I'm more like the business part of it, like, you know what I'm saying, I go make it happen. It's like, he'll tell me like, yo, let's do this shit, and then we'll do it. And I'll go like find the means to do it. So he always wanted to, you know, push on the clothes part of it and like how the designs, like, I remember bumping heads with him about logos and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, like we had to come up with the logo. We came up with this logo right here 2 years ago. So I kept this because it looked more like, you know, like, I just like how that one look and this one that we both agreed on and shit. So, yeah. Shit, I would say that it took us about, like we started, like me and him was rapping like 8 years ago when we first met. So, but like, I wasn't a rapper then, you know what I'm saying? Like we started rapping like together like 2017 in like October. Like I was going to the stew with him all the time, but I wasn't no rapper. Like I was working all the time. Like I was a chef type shit, you know what I'm saying? Cooking in restaurants and shit. So he was like, come to the stew, bro. He was like, I swear if we like team up, like this shit gonna get bigger. So like we did. Like I ain't gonna lie, in 2017, like I thought we were gonna make it, like, cause it was getting like niggas was dissing us, like niggas was there about us, like shit, like niggas, it's either they hated us or they loved us, you know what I'm saying? But then like you realize with this rap shit, like shit, it's like a million of them niggas out here. So we just had to like, all right, what we gonna do different? He was like, shit, the clothes. Then I started doing the photography. Then we was like, we need a studio. Like we tired of paying studio time, you know what I'm saying? I had, you know, people that wanted to be a part of us, but can't bring everybody to the studio. So me and him just came together and created this right here. You know what I'm saying? The studio, everything, like the clothing, and then joined on Hey Six. So it's like, it was a little process, but shit, 2 years later now we established, you know what I'm saying? Still shit done. Shit, nah. This, the main, he a producer. I mean, he an artist too, but he's the first producer like that I have on the team, like that's a CED producer. Shit, there's people like, you know what I'm saying, 1, 2, 3 right here. Then there's outlet, you know what I'm saying? There's people affiliated like Last Camp, you know, 17K, we fuck with them, Marley Z, you know what I'm saying? People like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we did have this girl, Susie, but I mean, some people start rapping and then they just don't want to rap anymore because that shit hard, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
she was one, but I mean, we don't really have a lot of people in it. We just have like people who fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit like that.
okay.
We don't reply to diss tracks because we be busy as fuck for real. Like,
You can't give them that attention.
yeah, we can't give nobody that attention. Like, we be really busy in here. Like, we got a lot of work to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's incentives to be able to even drop music over here. We don't just put anything out. Like, we don't just like, oh yeah, I like that shit, I'm gonna put it out. Like, everybody on the team got here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got, cause like, we want to do shit how it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like. When it's beef or music beef or none of that shit, if they don't have a big enough following, I'm not replying. Straight up, man. Everybody who dissed us so far, they still in the hundreds in followers. So I'm like, ain't nobody seeing that shit, so I'm not gonna reply to that. Straight up. Yeah. At first, shit, when me and him got this place, bro, it was not like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? The studio came a long way, so he had to do a lot of sacrificing. Like, I made him go through a lot of shit with this shit. Cause shit that he didn't even want to put up for, like, I was like, bro, come on, it's just us, so. We had to go through a long ass year of like sacrificing shit we didn't want to, for real. Like, we could have had way more designer shit, way more cars, way more shit than the studio, but we just decided like, we'd rather be able to come in here and know that we can record and get shit done than go pay somewhere else. So that's when we decided like studio is the move, you know what I'm saying? We want to have that stability. And then it still ain't done yet, like it's still a lot to do to it, you know what I'm saying? We just got the booth in there, so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, without business, there is no rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it honest, like we do a lot of, trying to make money before we put ourselves out there, cause we ain't finna be in here rapping every day if our life really fucked up, you know what I'm saying, like our car's not paid, shit like that. So the business side gonna come first always, you know what I'm saying. People gonna take care of business all the time. Like, they got jobs, you know what I'm saying. Everybody got their part that they gotta play first before they can be a rapper, cause you can be a rapper out here rapping there, then be broke, but you ain't making no money off your music right now, you feel me? Like, cause you just up and coming, but what you gonna do for bread for the studio, you know what I'm saying, make yourself better. So business first. Over here, you know what I'm saying, with the CED shit, it's chasing every dollar, you know what I'm saying? So like dollar mean business, like anything to do with money, like we chasing that. Like that's why with shows now, like we just went to a show the other day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they ain't organized right, playing right no more, we not doing them because it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, you feel me? Like don't put us on those shows unless y'all got that shit right. It's more of like a label studio now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not too big on the public coming in here no more to record, you know what I'm saying? Like, this for us right here, you know, 72 CD, A6, Last Camp, like, we don't really need the public money to run this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of have to fund it ourselves if we're gonna make it like that. So I said starting July, so it's just no more public, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be strictly like, for like, you know what I'm saying, like just business, because when people come in here and pay $20 an hour to record, you know what I'm saying, that shit right there is just like, you know, what we gonna do with that, you know what I'm saying? For me, that ain't enough for nobody investing in music, $20 an hour to record. Like, I wanna give a nigga some money to really work on my music, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't coming in here for an hour to just record and leave, so that's why I'm like, I'm about to cut the public part of it out come July, and this about to just be, you know, studio affiliates, stuff like that in here, because it don't even make no money around here. Ain't nobody around here really big on investing in their music anyways. So if we don't need it, we don't need it, you know what I'm saying? So throw all that out. Shit, we collab with OCVZ, you know what I'm saying? When I was in Cali, shit, I was in the studio with a lot of people. I did a song with Money Man. It was more like a, they hit you up, you know what I'm saying? You talk to the nigga, they send you the song type shit, whatever. And like, this is why I don't really like this industry shit, because the A&Rs won't release the song until I pay them this wad of money for shit that I didn't ask for and shit. I just think about, like, what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I can't rap about nothing that I don't know. Neither can them, because then that would be lying.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, anything, like, I ain't gonna say everything we say we do in our song, but the motivation from behind it gotta come from some realers. I mean, ain't nobody really finna be just making up words or making shit up, putting it together, you feel me? Like, I know it's a lot of rappers that do that, but it ain't gonna make sense to me. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's not all hard, crazy drill music. It's actually
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with drill music. Ain't nothing wrong with
something.
It's just that we do shit like that if we. But
like that.
see, I'm gonna be real with you. One thing I do tell these niggas all the time is that, hey, I be like, yo, when I'm in LA and I cut on like Cue the Fool in the car and my LA niggas be in the car, they be like, what the fuck is this, bro? I be like, man, y'all niggas don't listen to this shit? They be like, bro, come on, bro, like, turn this shit off. I guarantee you when Chris Brown or like Trey Songz come on the car, them niggas singing it. Why? Because them niggas is worldwide renowned artists, right? Do you want to be a DMV artist or a worldwide renowned artist? That's why I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, we not over here making DMV music. We trying to hit the world, like, you feel me? We trying to go to Russia and niggas singing English in Russia, like, cause they know our shit, you feel me?
That's why I like it.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, 5. Oh hell no, we retired in 5, bro. What the fuck? He said 5, bro. Bro, it's only been 2 years. You see what we did in a year and a half? Like 5 years, bro. A year and a half, bro. That ain't it. That ain't on studio shit. That ain't it, bro. Like we way past that, man. We way past studio. We got clothing. Like I said, Hey 6 is about to be the biggest brand, like, with CED, like, right now, coming out with all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we do it ourselves. So how you gonna beat somebody that do it themselves? That on your shirt right there, we can do that ourselves. We can put Hey 6, remove that guess and put the Hey 6 better than that. You feel me? The CED better than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, look, in 5 years, I wanna be walking to my factory to check on it and they acting, oh, the boss is here. Oh my God. I ain't rapping in 5 years. Y'all crazy. So if that's what y'all looking for me to say, yo, I'm gonna be a rapper in 5 years getting a Grammy, hell nah. This nigga gonna be a multi-trillionaire business owner that used to rap.
Right.
And the rap just gave him some millions to invest and flip with his niggas. And I'm never gonna leave these niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, hell nah, because yo, they say if you get $1 million, if you sign for $1 million, like, that jump, you can shoot a music video that's 200K, and then you buy a car that's 200K, then you at 500,000, bro, and then you broke for real, cause taxes, all that shit.
Yeah.
So if you ain't doing shows, man, I don't wanna have to do all that. Give it $1 million one time. Me and this nigga was just talking about real estate.
Yeah, I saw that. In New York?
Yeah.
That's where you make money.
Look, this nigga hit me up the other day when I came from Cali and said, hey bro, we about to take this real estate class. Then he started telling me about stocks and bonds and selling shit online, and that's what we doing over here. That's why I be telling niggas, y'all can't keep up with us for real, because like we doing shit that's gonna matter in real life. Fuck rap, like fuck music. Not fuck music, but that's not my only concern. Like, nigga, I know there's 700 million other niggas that can rap better than me. Shit, the chance of me making it, like that. But the chance of me using this little platform to introduce other shit, you know what I'm saying? So he's talking about stocks and bonds and shit. I'm listening to that, you know what I'm saying? I'm in here, we researching that. Like, we trying to turn everything to do with CED into some dollars. Like, dollars. Like, shows, money. Features, money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Appearances, money. Like, pretty soon, interviews, money. Like, I'm trying to find a way to make us valuable to where every move we make is money. People coming in here, money. They want to do a little interview, they can use all this shit, money, you know what I'm saying? You can use a studio. If it's for real money, then it's money, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I was talking about earlier, being in LA and shit. I linked up with D Savage, Rico Reckless, Money Mans. I work with, like I said, I did the song with him. And who else? I mean, I linked up with other people like Warsaw. I was in studio with people like that, but I didn't like oh yeah, do a song with them niggas. But the thing is, that's what I'm saying, like, those are artists that are known out there, but people over here gonna be like question marks. And then it's like out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get your name known everywhere, bruh. Straight up. That's why I'm like, I was like, yo, I was a D Savage, and some of my niggas, they're like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, what? Y'all niggas don't know D Savage? Like, I'm in LA with this nigga right now. Like, they're like, nah, we don't even know who that is, bro. Like, but that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Q the Fool just DM'd me, said, what's my number? Like, while I'm in LA to my LA nigga, they're like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Y'all niggas don't know Q the Fool is?
No connection.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like shit like that. Like, I learned a lot about working with artists and shit. Like, they're not as big as you think they is. People didn't know who Rico Reckless was. That nigga posted me on his story and people were hitting me up, telling me they saw me on his story, but there was people asking me who the fuck he was on my shit and why the fuck people tripping on the picture. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that shit speak for itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's what LA will do though, traveling, you know what I'm saying? You run into your favorite artist, walking out the studio, like, whatever, like, none of them niggas my favorite artists. Though. These niggas my favorite artists. They ball, like, no bullshit.
I know they wanna indict me, but I keep on fighting.
I'm around here.
So where's your real?
I'm from Jamaica. He from New York.
I'm from VA.
Yeah, he from VA. Shit.
Like, you was born in Jamaica?
Yeah. I moved here in 2009. Right? Yeah, 2009.
You got me high, you my top shelf.
Yeah, I used to listen to Lil Wayne. Shit. I used to listen to Chris Brown. Shit. I used to listen to Soulja Boy. Big Wiz. Hold on. It was somebody else. We forget somebody. Drake. Everybody listens to Drake. Nah, it was somebody else that ain't popping right now that I used to listen to. But I forgot. But then, like, when I moved over here, there was so many fucking rappers. I didn't know who was my favorite rapper no more, dog. Like, you know, like Lil Wayne used to be my favorite rapper, and then there was so many Lil Waynes. I'm like, hell, then Young Thug started playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so then I started doing Jamaican music a little bit, like myself. Like that's
I heard some of the songs.
So like I never really like, you know, in Jamaica you rapping shit in school, like beat on the desk, but when you're in the studio it's different. So the first time I did a song like that, it was just different, but everybody fucked with the joint. So I mean, I keep doing music like that, getting better at it now, but I ain't gonna lie, it's harder than rapping. I don't know about Quad Jamaican too, and Outlet Jamaican too, but I don't know if it's easier for them to rap in Jamaican or English, but shit. I think English is easier for me.
Yeah, Jamaican.
Jamaican hard to rap in. Yeah, patois is hard to rap in, bro. Yeah, chat patois right now.
You already know what the fuck it is, man. CED shit, man. Around the beat, man.
Now you got something to say, but CED, nigga, we checking out y'all.
And go follow me, cause my shit fucking got deleted, man. There will be great sex, 2 X's at the end of that shit.
Yeah,
he just say it twice. If you don't, you're not saying it right.
Yeah.
Bad.
Baby spray for me, baby spray.